1 John says, there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. I want to think with you about what that means for just a few more minutes. One thing I think that means is that if there is fear in any given relationship you're in, well, then love isn't all that's going on in that relationship. I don't mean there isn't any love at all. I just mean love isn't all that's going on. So if you're afraid of somebody, well, that fear doesn't come from love, no matter what they might say, no matter how often they may apologize to you. In a different kind of relationship, if, as a parent, if every single thing you do for your kids is to protect them from all possible harm, rather than to help them grow and deal with things themselves, well then, like me, you're parenting at least partly out of fear rather than out of love. This even applies to our relationship with God. The Bible talks about the fear of the Lord, but the fear of the Lord means to be in awe of God's majesty. It doesn't mean to be afraid of God. There is no fear in love. So if you have fear in a particular relationship, I invite you to step back and ponder, what is it other than love that's going on in that relationship? You know, as a pastor, one of the great privileges of this work is that I get to have holy conversations with people at important and critical moments in their lives, when they're sick or in the hospital, when they're getting married or having a baby, when they have lost a loved one. And you know, I would have to say that over 30 years of ministry, I have never once had somebody kind of reflect back on their life and say, you know, Pastor, I just wish I'd been scared more often. You know, nobody says that. I've never had a couple or somebody look forward at the rest of their life and say, you know, Pastor, from now on, I want my life to be ruled by fear. You know, nobody says that. Now, don't misunderstand me. There is a place in life for appropriate caution. I am a pretty cautious person myself. But, you know, risk is part of life. Risk is part of love. I mean, yes, it is hard to love some people. And yes, love does open us up to being hurt. But also, yes, love is the only thing that makes life worth living. To be filled with love is the only way to get through our fear. 200